Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Virgo. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Something, something comes out. Um, I feel like it's false news. I feel like this has to do with a partner, and something, and that partner's ex possibly, or that simply they were talking to somebody on the internet, and it looks like you might think there's a lot more going on than that. And first of all, uh, I feel like they may have, or you thought something was over between them and their ex. It was supposed to be over, and then you find out they were talking to them again, and so this makes you think that it's not over, and that's what I'm picking up here. It's somebody from the partner's past that they've been talking to. But honestly, I feel it is all quite innocent. But it's possible that somebody fed you false information with this card here. I feel like you may have confronted your partner when you found out uh, that they'd been talking to this person um, on social media. I have several cards that talk about social media and social network. So you have this card, this Nine of Swords in the reverse. In this particular deck, it talks about infidelities or deceptions, that if there is some going on, now it's going to come out. And from here, things will either improve, or this will cause more upheaval. And so we must look to the other cards to know where this is going. All right. But we see the thoughts in, if this is happening to you, the thoughts in your head about your partner. And I also pick up the partner, so I know what they're thinking also. And I feel like this is an old subject, or a sore spot, a sore topic. It's not one that this person wants to discuss, because they feel like it has been discussed and that there's nothing else to discuss. Yes, they did. It's like you get this news, it's like there is some truth to it. The truth is they talked to this person. The false news is that nothing happened. Although the false news says that something did happen, okay, but nothing happened other than they saw this person on social media, or that person saw them and sent them a message, and they talked, and it wasn't anything. There was no romance between those two people. Although that person is a real sore spot for you. Okay, so at one time, that ex, I felt possibly was trouble for you in some way, or caused you some heartbreak. I feel like this person, your partner, like gets really mad because you may have confronted them about this news, and so they kind of detach and become very cold. And they're very it's like they take a stance, you know. It feels like they're very defensive because they didn't do anything wrong and they're being accused of having done something wrong. Although, yes, it was, they knew or they didn't think of it at the time, but they know that them talking to this person upset you. But they didn't do anything wrong. And this is their argument, okay? I feel like you've got uh, a lot of negative thoughts, or have had a few negative experiences with this particular ex. It keeps coming up. Maybe your partner was married to that person before. I have a marriage card here. So maybe they were. Maybe even at one time the shoe was on the other foot for some. That's not going to be for everybody. But maybe at one time they were married to that person and you were their lover. But now it's like now they're with you, and that ex may have caused a lot of trouble in the past, and now you catch them talking to them, and you think immediately something's going on, but it's not. Okay? That's for some. And so you're upset, and although your partner also is upset and feeling defensive about this confrontation about being accused, they could sit in this cold energy for a while. I mean, if it hasn't happened yet, and maybe you could handle it a little differently, so that this doesn't happen, because they can sit in this cold energy for some time. Okay, um, because they're very stubborn, and because they feel they're being wrongly judged. Although, they knew how you felt about her, and that's probably, or about this person, and that's probably your argument. You knew how I felt. um, and so there needs to be some admission here, some responsibility for uh, having done something they knew would upset you. But and on the other end, if this is you, you need to realize that maybe you may have jumped the gun a little bit here because of the past, because you have a wound that has not yet healed that perhaps you might want to work on. Um, I feel personally, your person, first of all, they will come back around. Um, if they've left you because they were very angry, they're not doing anything wrong, and they're just angry and very defensive and tired of the same old topic. And so they though will come back around. This person does love you, and so I feel like both parties need to give a little if you want this to work. Remember, things either improve from here or cause more upheaval. This is sitting in the overall energy. That's your message. If you want it to improve, you're both going to have to give a little here, and this is coming out for a reason. It's because that wound still needs to be worked on. It's not been yet healed. So you might want to ask yourself, why? And and so that your person's going to come back around. um, they want to clear things up, and you're wanting the bigger picture. You want to know what's going on with your relationship with them and with this other person. So you want that bigger picture. And you will be looking, you'll be watching very closely uh, to see if they're telling you the truth. Again, there are trust issues here. Um, so new information is coming. Um, I feel like your person is ready to admit here that, they went too far, but maybe you need to trust them a little bit more. Um, I feel like they will apologize for having caused you any pain, because there is recognition here that, no, they should not have talked to that person, because they knew it would hurt you, but nothing ever happened. Okay, that you need to know that that person is faithful and is loyal to you. So good news, welcome news is coming. Your partner is going to offer the bridge. There is a meeting place where you discuss this. Okay, so you discuss this either where you are, you two people, the silence, gets broken and you start communicating again. Because it's through this communication that you will begin the healing process, or to make this better. Okay, so either if you're still together and you're not talking, you will begin to communicate again, and the energy will return to normal with that communication. And if they are out of the home, they come. Okay, so if they left, they come back. But like, this is really, and I mean, it's not the first time it's been on the table for discussion, this other person. So um, it's coming up for a reason. It does need to be discussed. Um, and you need to be really open about how you feel and how this affects you. Okay? So, um, in order to heal it, and maybe you may even want to, if you have already tried that, and you're still carrying this wound, then you need to look a lot deeper, because there's something else that you're not seeing that is causing you to continue to feel this way. Okay, so there's something else that's festering there in the dark that you have to go back and find. So welcome news is coming. Like I said, if you're both willing to give a little, then things can improve from here. Okay. All right. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.